Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla. Watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new first manufacturing women's iris leather jacket available at RevZilla.com. New for the spring of 17, this is the Iris from First Manufacturing. If you're new to First Manufacturing, they make a solid baseline of leather motorcycle jackets. They've been doing it for 30 years. They're now going consumer direct, but ultimately where you win is that the logoing's at a minimum, and so is the price tag. This guy's gonna come in the low 200s. Now, if we look at it, this is going to be your classic motorcycle style leather jacket for ladies. This is the Perfecto cut. This is that Marlon Brando style from the mid 20th century that we've seen perpetuate for decades and decades. And again, it's using their 1.2 millimeter naked cowhide, which has a great level of abrasion resistance, has a nice feel to it, but ultimately comes pre-broken in. I'm also going to call out there's no elbow or shoulder armor included in this jacket. It is really just going to be the leather covering your bases. And you're going to see one color available, which is going to be the black, and it does have some pink behind some of these checked or square cutaways where you're going to see it on the lapels and through the collar. Now, quick note on sizing. I have Lucy to my left, 5'8", 140. She's wearing a size small, and when she takes her measurements, she sizes up just fine within the size chart. Now, I'll call this out. If you watch any of my guys' First Manufacturing videos, their size chart's a little wonky. On the ladies' size, from extra small all the way up to 5X, we find that that size chart is spot on. You shouldn't have any issues. Remember, it'll ship free over 39 bucks. And I'd love if you click our logo, subscribe to RevZilla on our YouTube channel, leave us your comments, requests, your feedback on the new Iris. Now, if we dive into some of the nuances here, you're going to see it is that asymmetrical split lapel, YKK tonal zippers that don't stick out. Even the rivets and the buttons really are going to have that brushed feel to them, so they're not overly contrasty. As you work your way down, you do have two hand warmer pockets. You have your, what I call the cigarette pocket, which is classic on these jackets, and you do have a belt. Now, if she undid the belt, there's no snap behind it. If you want to pay $700 for a shot, you can find some that have the snap to hold the belt in place. On this guy, if you undo that belt, it is going to dangle, but you can remove it. Keep that in mind. Some of the other features here, if we look at the shoulder, turn face away from me there, Lucy. If we look at the side, some additional quilting coming down off the shoulder, and again, it's just a nice clean line down the elbow. Now, if she puts her arm up just like that, you can feel the cowhide actually feels amazing to the hand. It has a light matte finish, but again, no gusset along the back. So if she's reaching for apes or really has a big reach on her bars, depending on what she's riding, depending on how she's built, you know, you might run out of room there. We wish to see a gusset there, but again, they chose to keep it clean. You can see as you work your way down towards the hip, you do have two back vents, which are very, very small. No front vents on this jacket. Ultimately, with that asymmetrical collar, very easy to get air to come in. A little bit of exhaust out. Turn backwards for me there, Lucy, and pull your hair. If we look across the back as well, again, clean line down the back, just one main seam going all the way down. There's also no jeans loop here. So again, when we think about this in the $200 to $250 range, there are some tweaks that would make it a little bit more functional. One that I would do on this jacket might be the jeans loop. Come back around to the front for me. The other that I might do could be adding a thermal liner. But ultimately, I really can't complain too much because comparable jackets from some of its key competitors are going to be in that $300 plus range. Now, Lucy, pull your hair and unzip it for me. If we show the inside of the Iris here, and while she's doing that, keep in mind they do make a Warrior Princess, which is more of a cafe cut, and they also make a Fashionista, which is like a bit of more of a retro cut. If you open it up here, you're going to see it is a basic mesh style liner, and on the inside of the collar and placket behind, you do have that pink, which kind of comes through. And remember, that I wouldn't say is a negative. I think that's something that's a personal choice. You can't get this jacket all blacked out. I do think they should make an all black version, but you do have that feminine touch, which is done subtly. But again, if you don't want anything pink or purple on your jacket, this probably wouldn't be the jacket for you. The next step in your journey, though, is to click the info button, your desktop, your mobile device. Visit the product detail page at RevZilla.com. Read other lady rider reviews. You shouldn't just take my word for it. As always, we'll ship free over 39 bucks. If you want to talk to a gear geek, see us at RevZilla.com, 877-792-9455. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown of the new First Manufacturing Ladies Iris Leather Jacket. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.